Replacing number 92, the boy in blue. For number 7, Nick from Chatting Blues. How are you, Blues?
Hey, apologies about the delay, Blue Noses, but we're back on track. Like bloody Blues TV, innit? Yes, we've got some breaking news today. So Blue Noses, we are going to turn the phone lines on. I've had a bit of a rebrand, a bit of a shuffle on the channel as well, so hopefully you can see us all better. But yeah, breaking news with Alfie May. So Blue Noses, get your thoughts, get your opinions in, and joining me tonight is Woody. How you doing, son?
You all right, Jay? Hello, Blue Noses. Good evening, all.
Good to get you on, son. Just the two of us tonight, mate. Just the two of us. Oh, your sound went off then, mate.
Is it gone off?
No, it's back on there.
Are you sure we're all good?
Yeah, we're all good, mate. Well, we got some comments as well, mate. We're like 10 hours late. We got Mark Asprey. Bad news that Alfie's going for 1.2 million. I'd rather keep him. He's guaranteed to get 10 goals, even if he's a bench warmer. Blue Nose 08, keep him. Good use of the bench. Head toad, bad. P5. I said to Nick last season that May would not be a Blues player next season, so it's no surprise to me that we have sold him. You thought like similar to that, didn't you, Woody?
Yeah, unfortunately, you know, he's a massive fan's favourite, and I couldn't see. I think there's more of an affiliation with Alfie May. But let's get some concept here. Nice head. The only C word in their vocab is certainly in I can't say the word now. Consolidation is champions, and the type of caliber of players that we're attracting and looking to bring through, you just got to take that and
Sound's gone off, mate. Back on.
1 second. I'm going to go with these, mate.
Yeah, no worries. I'll read some more comments out, mate. William Wooten, bad way to treat a player. Give him a chance, might score more goals than any other player. I agree, mate. I think he deserves a chance in the Championship, to be honest. Especially after last season as well. Lee Burke. You, how, Jay from Lee Burke. You're all right, Lee.
Can you hear me, mate?
Yeah. Me fine from Leicester. Jamie Fee, Birmingham City. He's 38 from Lee Burke. Lee Harvey, I wonder who is going to replace him. You reckon that Wolf Striker might be coming in? Could be. There was talks about it, weren't there? So it's going to be interesting to see who we're going to be bringing in if we do replace him. I know we got Kyogo as well, didn't we, Woody?
Yeah. As I was saying before, like I think you know everyone loves Alfie May, and he's been obviously a great servant for this last year. It's just that Birmingham's ambition is that trajectory up. It's unfortunate for Alfie May. You know, he's not. I was saying this to, I think it was yourself. Like, I think it's going to be very difficult to get players now, like Lucas ꞌ𝒉 having 9 years at the club, because of the level that we go in and like that rapid rate. I saw him, you know, at Crewe as well, and I didn't think a lot of the performance. And yes, they're playing a lot of kids, and they can say we want to get the minutes into the legs, but from what I can remember, there was literally like one shot on target. It wasn't a great game. And really, the players at Crewe, they were like the fringe players. That was to give, like, I'd imagine Chris Davis, like a reason. No, I am around your top 20 players, but not many stake to claim at all, other than one of the kids the left winger. He did well, and Leonard, to be fair, but he played more of a captain's role, helping the kids play the game and stuff. But yeah, he's also been linked as well to Huddersfield. What's your thoughts on that, Joe?
I've always said, mate, it's the brutality of what United want to achieve, and obviously Chris Davis as well. If you trust the process at the end of the day, and they did say, didn't they, look at the player awards now, there's going to be some fan favourites that are going to go and stuff, and that's just the brutality of we've used them to get to where we've got to, and if we can get better players in, then it is what it is. I am gutted about Alfie May, though, so I do really like him as well. He's a proper wind-up merchant as well. Proven goal scorer in League One, as be fair. And I've got his stats up as well to show you in a minute, just see if you think it's a good move for us to let him go based on his stats as well. That'd be good to talk about. But I just really like him, and I think personally, he's part of those players that got us up. So from my perspective, I think he deserves a chance in the Championship. He wants to play Championship football. I think he deserves a chance in the Championship. But at the same time, we could potentially be selling him more what we paid for him. That's good business at the end of the day. And as well for Huddersfield, he's a cracking player for Huddersfield, regardless as well. He'll do the job for them. But from a fan's point of view, I really like him. And if it is true and it happens, I'll be gutted, mate, to be honest. I do really like him. He's just unfortunate, as always, Stano, because I do love Jay Stansfield as well. And I think that Alfie May was all right up until Jay Stansfield started. There weren't any animosity or anything. It was just because obviously we paid so much for Stansfield. It was only right to play Stansfield. If you're going to spend 15 million on a player, you ain't going to put him on the bench, are you? You want to try and utilise him as much as possible. And just unfortunate that he got picked a lot more times than Alfie May did. So maybe it was a confidence thing why he wasn't doing the business in the pre-season, like you say, and towards the end of the season. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, I am gutted, mate. I do really like him, to be honest. And Blue Nose as well. Get your thoughts. And we'll turn the bounds on as well. So hopefully we can get some callers and some new callers as well. So it's big news, really. We've seen him all season. So the more of your phone, it'd be great to hear your thoughts and opinions on it as well.
What I would say is, by all means, callers, write in the comments, has there ever been a team that's come up with the aspiration to do a double promotion as quick as this? I mean, most teams, when they come up to the Championship, they use the consolidation modes, like that word, don't they? But it's just that we're not trying to attract that sort of player. That's all it is. I think if Blues just wanted to stop in the Championship, he would, no doubt, Alfie May would be still a Birmingham City player.
Yeah. Blues mad. Love the name, by the way. Gutted about Alfie, but if another quality striker comes in, we won't bat an eyelid. Blue Radleys, I'll definitely keep Alfie for cup comps and to come off the bench. Whether he'd be happy with that is another thing. He's a natural finisher, in my opinion. Joey, so many rumours, but I heard Mitrovic. Have you heard any other rumours, Woody?
Yeah, so Alexander Mitrovic, most people remember him from his Fulham and Newcastle days, and prolific Serbian striker. He's gone out to, and I don't know which one it is, but out in, I want to say Kuwait, but I might be wrong there. The money is on. I mean, again, this has only come out today. I've heard he's on 400 grand a week, and PSR are not going to get like that one bit. So I don't know what the hell's going to happen with his wage structure if he does come out. Apparently, he was open to a return to a Premiership club, but no one's chucked their hat into the ring yet, other than Birmingham. How much speculation? I'm not too sure, but that's a big statement signing. If it does come to fruition.
Yeah, I mean, there's a comment here as well, and I agree with this. I mean, not that I'm faulting any players. I just prefer May to Dykes, and I'd rather keep May than Dykes. In all honesty,
I think what you probably would find, he will be on the bread line as well, and someone will take him. Because obviously last week we had, or the week before, we had 6 signings, 1 each day. So we've had this upturn of these players come in, but I think they have to register 25, and you've got to balance the book somehow. You've got to have 25 registered first team players. So it's all right getting all these players in, but reality is, if you only can name 25, then you've got to cut your cloth.
Yeah. Joey as well. I'm sad to see Alfie go out, to be honest. And I'm guessing he's agreeing with the Dykes comments as well, and what we were saying. Agree with that, buddy. Blues Mad. I love that name. I've heard in the last few days Vardy as well. Would not complain whatsoever. What do you reckon about Vardy, mate?
Haven't Blues come out and squashed that rumour anyway? I mean, obviously, I think it's about 3 days old now, isn't it? It's gone very quiet like today. I don't think it will happen, personally. I don't even know what Rangers. He was linked to Rangers, wasn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, Wrexham would be another one. I don't know if he can still do it in the Premiership. If he can't, then he probably will be looking to, like a SPL or Championship.
Yeah, I'm on the beers, mate. I'm off work. You okay, Joey? From Lee Burke. Hello, Mrs. out as well. Savings myself for Wednesday, Lee. All right, Lee Burke, you okay? Definitely, mate. Me keep right on. Is Joey going Wednesday, Lee? Oh, they're talking amongst themselves, aren't they?
Yeah, they're on about the game tomorrow.
Solihull.
Yeah, Solihull Moors.
Same with the Ipswich, no doubt. He was going to the first game of the season, but he's coming to Wales to see me, bless you. Fair play, mate. Music Addict, how you doing, son? Miss that, fancy seeing you here. Who would have expected that? I'm guessing that's me running late.
I haven't seen anything about Ethan Laird.
Well, I heard that earlier, but mate, you know what it's like with the transfer rumours. It's rife for rumours and that, in it. Like, I mean, how true that is or not, I don't know. If anybody does know, it'd be interesting to get your comments in, or better still, give us a call and you can speak to us. That'd be really good. So yeah,
I think the other thing as well, which should be mentioned, is that yes, all of these players and Mark Leonard, he hasn't really been given a fair crack at the whip, but Chris Davis has had a whole year to see him in, practice. He's even gone over to Portugal, so it's not like these decisions are made like being quick and hasty. It's just that we just want to attract better players, and it's a result business, football, isn't it? When you're winning, you're the best. You can't do anything wrong. I mean, we won 34 league games last season, didn't lose at home, 111 points, and if we were going to carry on with that momentum, this is what he's doing now.
Yeah, it's like we mentioned earlier, like the brutality of it, like and where United want to get to. We all know, especially at the open houses, like, when I never attended them in the flesh, but like I managed to watch them all. And like, they ain't need to mess around, mate. We've said this on numerous podcasts, and it's just, unfortunately, there's going to be players that we love that are going to go. And Alfie May looks like he's going to be one of them. But yeah, I am gutted, mate. But yeah, we'll get his stats up there anyway. But for Huddersfield, he'll be a cracking player, won't he?
Yeah, I think what a lot of teams are doing, like Huddersfield, like Blackpool, is they're emulating Birmingham's blueprints of what they did last season. Yeah. For example, Blackpool, before last season, they had a number one keeper and a backup. But what they've done this season is they got 2 number ones and fighting out for competition. So again, with Huddersfield as well, one that get like League One's goal scorer for the last 3 years by last season.
Yeah.
He's just got promoted. You know, he's a bagsman, and say he's a prolific goal scorer in League One. So it just makes sense that, you know, obviously they'll want to go up the leagues and get promoted. So yeah, and good luck to Alfie. You know, I love him. I think he's a great character to have around the dressing room, and always gives a lot of time to the fans as well. Signing.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he got on the mic. He got on the mic, didn't he, for us? He's on one of my videos on the mic, isn't he?
Yeah, I said he loves the Blues. He said they absolutely does. So yeah, loads of time. But saying that, Charlton fans have seen it. They can't have a bad word said against him as well. So he's a lovable character.
Yeah, he is. Oh, so these are some of his stats then, Woody. So his overall stats over here, his player traits, touches 69%, chances created 70%, shot attempts 69%, aerial duels won 3%, goals 86%, and defensive actions 5%. So this is from the season where he was at Blues last season, the 24-25 season. Overall, he scored 16 goals, regular play 58 games, fast break 5, from corners 5, penalties, right foot 45, left foot 20, header 5, shots inside box 54, shots outside the box 16, total of 70 shots, 16 goals, and his XG is 13.57. So looking at those stats there, minutes played as well, 2,350 for Blues last season. What do you reckon?
I think he had a good season. I wouldn't say it was a standout season, but he did what we brought him in to do.
Yeah.
When we started the season, he was the main man. He scored 4 in 4.
Yeah.
And he was taking it around keepers, and he made it look effortlessly. You know, I thought we got a real player on our hands here. And he dipped about midway. He had about 15 games without scoring.
Mm.
He had a big goal drought. But then he come, you know, back strong again at the latter bit. So I think all in all, it was a good season for, obviously on his resume, he's got a promotion on there. So great for him. He's obviously done well financially out of the move. And now I just feel like if there's one thing, I would like him to have a crack at the championship, but that's from a sentimental value, really. You know, I think he deserves that, but as we discussed, you know, it's one of these, we have to trust the process.
Yeah, definitely, mate. We've got to trust the process at the end of the day. Woody will have to do sign language.
That's the technical issues earlier, wasn't it? There's only rude words on there in sign language.
New rumours going, incomings. Doubt thing, 50 mil they paid and said he's on 400k. Wait, that's what
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like that's just like a bridge too far, really. But if it happens, I mean, yeah, I'd welcome it.
Paul, hi each, got to wish Alfie May all the best and accept it. If the club think they can get better, that's what they do. Yeah,
I think most seasons, anyone getting promoted to league, from the League One to Championship, they would have kept Alfie May 100%. But I think it's just the ambitions completely outweigh now the players, certain players that we've got, and that's all it comes down to. Nothing malice at all. It's just a results business. And if you want to be super critical, and this is super critical, when we played Newcastle, I think our starting 11 really gave them a good game up until probably about the 65th minute, I think 70th minute. And I think Mark Leonard got injured, but we bought, I believe, Alfie May and Dykes, and our level completely dropped. So if you want to be super critical, like if you look at the big games, we couldn't carry on at that high intensity. It just dropped. So, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I remember when I I think there was a point in the season where, you mentioned this on the phone to me earlier, when you phoned me earlier on in the day about Alfie May. And there was a point in the season where, I can't remember what game it was, and he was like, I can see him going at the end of the season.
Yeah, I've said it for a while now. Yeah. I just saw signs, like, for example, like on Saturday, I saw it again. This guy, Alfie May, he's going to be the main man on that pitch, and rightly so. He did a lot of shouting. I didn't see a lot of good passing from him. He lost the ball a few times. And I know I'm judging him on that game on Saturday, but it didn't look good. It didn't look good that he should be dominating Crew, which, in all fairness and respect, are a League Two side, and they I don't know a lot about Crew, but they looked a decent side compared to what we had on the pitch. The scoreline said it all, 4-0. As I said, I think we had one shot on target, and that was from outside the box. So I think the writing's been, for me anyway, and I have voiced my concerns for a while now. So I'm gutted he's going, but I'm not surprised.
Yeah, and the comments are great as well. There's a great mixed views and opinions, and this is why I love doing this. I never see it as a negative. It's good you've all got different opinions and views, and gives us things to talk about as well, doesn't it, Woody?
Absolutely, yeah. And as I said, I think it's, especially now, I think the rapid rise in Blues, it's going to be, like, as I said, a results game business. Don't get too sentimental on your favourite players and all that. Yeah. I know a lot of people have the Alfie May mugs, and they'll have the May on the back and all that, and it's sad, but it is what it is. It's we're looking to escalate this as quick as we can.
Yeah, Jerry's put May will get more game time at Huddersfield. Good luck to him.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's a great player for Huddersfield, won't he?
Well, let's remember they came in for him, and he was signed up until the 11th hour, and then all of a sudden Blues came in, asked him. I think this is what I think I've been told, that asked what you on, and then they just doubled his wages like that. Huddersfield was like, we ain't going to do that for a 30-year-old, and we got him. So they wanted him before. His form has carried on last season, and Huddersfield's main aim obviously will be to get promoted, especially attracting like a new young boss as well in Grants. But yeah, I think everyone would agree that we all wish Alfie the best if it is to be.
One from Big Town as well. Hi guys, evening Jay Woody. Blues fans need to get used to this now. Taking the club to a new level. I like Alfie, but money back at his age is good business players coming in.
Yeah.
We mentioned that earlier, didn't we, about what we'd spent on him. We're making a profit anyway. I mean, like if it's definitely true and he does go. But deep down I don't want him to go. But
yeah, in terms of finance, it does make good sense business-wise. We got him for, I think, around the 900k mark, and if rumours to be correct, it's about 1.2 and add-on. So, yeah, I know we're going to repeat ourselves, but all we can say is, if it is to be, then we've had a good season, and he's done really well with us, and he's a very lovable character, and we just wish him well.
Yeah, definitely. Alfie May.
Yeah.
Sad to see him go. Played great for a few games like last season. He was probably expected to score, but didn't. No room for sentiment, and Blues are accelerating. Evening, gents, from Reese. If you all are so upset about May leaving, you're going to cry when Laird leaves.
Yeah, well, he's more the future, isn't he, Laird?
Yeah.
He's a young, I don't know how old. Is he about 23? Top of my head, he's about 23.
He's fairly young, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got a lot of potential as well. I would be very surprised if Laird went.
Yeah.
I would definitely say he's in the plans of Chris Davis. But if a big money offer came in, then you would listen to it.
Yeah. My dogs, Floyd Leonard and Laird, will all go. Interesting.
I mean, what it said to me, that Saturday game at Crewe, is you need to prove yourself. This should be, let's just say it's a last chance saloon. I know it's harsh, but you've got to prove to me that you've got to give me some reason to keep you. And it wasn't a good performance by any of them. So let's just look at that team. You got Alfie May, you got Leonard, and the only other senior player was Bielik.
Yeah.
And apparently, like he wasn't happy at all, which fair enough, rightly so. He's gone from Blues captain at the start of the season to playing in with all the kids, and he hadn't done nothing wrong really, other than get injured and maybe have a hot rush of blood to the heads against Wrexham. Which after that, yeah, Clara came in and took it with open arms and became the captain as well, didn't he? So,
yeah.
It was. Let's put it like this: it wasn't even teams going to each ground, was it? It was like, here's all your first team, and here's the fringe players and the kids. And I think, to be fair, he'll do exactly the same with Northampton and Port Vale.
Yeah, I think so as well. Should we turn the phones on, Woody, as well for players to get the call?
Let's do it. We want to hear some new time callers as well. So if you're new to the channel, the number's on the screen. Great to get all the opinions from the new guys as well. Don't be shy. Jay's quite a lovable character.
Even more so when I've got a beer in me, mate.
Yeah, it'd be good. Obviously, we don't want to make it all about Alfie May, but
yeah, get your opinions in it and what you think. We get some new callers in, brilliant. But yeah, he's had a good season regardless. Anyway, at Blues, he's done what he's done, and now he's part and parcel of the package while we got where we are. You know, he scored 16 goals. Hello?
Hello, it's me, Lee Burke. You all right?
How you doing, Lee? You all right, mate?
I'm doing good, yeah.
You all right, Lee?
All right, Woody. You all right, mate?
Yeah, you're right, dude.
Yeah.
What do you reckon about the Alfie May news, mate?
I think he needs to go because you want to get some new players in.
Yeah.
We build your squad.
Yeah. Are you sad to see him go, or?
Yeah, I'd have to see him go. Yeah.
Yeah. He definitely done a good job, didn't he, mate?
He did, yeah.
In the season as well.
No, you don't want Jamie Vardy. He's too old.
Yeah.
38. He's too old.
Yeah.
And he'll cost a lot. And you won't be able to pay his wages.
Yeah.
Because he's 38 now.
Well, if we can pay Mitrovic wages, I'm sure we can pay Jamie Vardy's.
Yeah.
But I agree. Like Jamie Vardy, I think it doesn't do it for me. If it happened, you know it's only going to be a one season again. There's no long-term vision there. And I think from the players they're bringing in players in their peak. And Jamie Vardy's not in his peak, is he?
No.
He's on his last payday. So I personally don't think they'll go and pursue Jamie Vardy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's too old, mate. Not for me. You want young players that'll grow up with the project. That's how I visualise, you know, what I prefer. I'm guessing that's what United wants as well, you know, and these are the kind of players you want to bring in.
Yeah.
And if they're decent enough, they're going to grow with the squad and they're going to be there for a while. Do you know what I mean? But yeah. Have Albion signed anybody, Lee?
Yeah, I saw someone last week. George Campbell, defender.
Yeah.
American.
So for anybody that doesn't know Lee, he's an Albion fan, but his second team's Blues.
Yeah, I like Blues and Albion.
Superb.
I'll be going to the first game on the 9th of August.
Yeah?
Blackburn. I'll be going to the first game.
Are you going to cheer for that, mate, when you play Blues?
When you play Blues, we'll play you on the 26th of November.
Yeah.
Who you rooting for?
Blues.
I think Albion, yeah.
Oh.
Come on, Blues, man.
Yeah,
Come on,
Blues,
Lee.
yeah.
Have you got a message for the Blue Noses, Lee?
Keep right on.
There you go.
And I'm going to
Nice.
leave you now. And you enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll speak to you soon.
And you, Lee, mate. Cheers for calling
Bye-bye.
in, son. Keep
Cheers,
right on.
Lee. Keep right on.
If we want to grow as well, we've got to be ruthless and show that we are serious. I suppose. 𝒂𝒂𝒏𝒆𝒍, I've seen online that we can match wages loan with option to buy. Would anyone take him?
Ooh, that's a question. It's a very sentimental thing, isn't it? Because he's best mates with 𝒃𝒂𝒄𝒉. They go on holiday together. It's quite surreal watching the photos on X with them. I would prefer to take him on loan because I know he's on Premiership wages, and I think it's a big gamble. I don't know a lot about him, to be fair. His first season, or or the one before that's just gone, he was really like prolific one team in the Premiership. He got a really good reviews and all that, but his last season was not very good. I think he scored 3 goals or something like that. So yeah, I think it's a lot of risk giving him a big contract if that was going to be. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I agree with you, mate. Yeah, I agree. But like, I mean, everybody who I've spoken to with that 𝒂𝒂𝒏𝒆𝒍, like a lot of the Wolves lads at work and like some of my mates from school and stuff, they don't rate him.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas if you look at Tommy Doyle, they all love him. They all love him, don't they?
I'm just about to say that. Pretty much 99% of them have said about Tommy Doyle, like he didn't like quite suit their style of play and stuff, but like he's a brilliant player. Like, but like apart from him, there was a lot more negative reviews on that 𝒂𝒂𝒏𝒆𝒍, but like pretty much all of them was writing Tommy Doyle saying he's a brilliant signing. But 𝒂𝒂𝒏𝒆𝒍, like there was a bit, I think a lot of them are saying you're welcome to him.
Yeah, exactly. So to me, there's a lot of risk involved with that transfer. As I said, if it was going to be, I would prefer the loan. Because if you commit someone to 4 years or above, it's like, wow, we got a big problem here. Especially our big earners as well. We want to, box clever, don't we? We want to attract the right players at the right price and progress.
Yeah, Paul Bennett, I'm a bit worried for the season, or am I panicking? Get in touch, Paul.
Yeah, ring up Paul. Let's explore what you're panicking about.
Let's get some new callers in. Come on. Hearing rumours, he's going to Southampton for 12 million. I'd be surprised at that.
So that's a big, that's a big fee, isn't it? 12 million.
Yeah.
So if that did happen, then I think I'd probably welcome it. I love Laird. He's got the biggest smile out of everyone.
Yeah.
He's a great character. He's very positive as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
Very, very positive.
Yeah, he is. Steve!
What are you doing, mate?
So, mate, I forgot today, son. Sorry, mate.
You're all right, mate.
You all right, Steve?
All right, thanks, mate. You?
Good, mate.
Yeah. You good, Woody?
Yeah, all good, mate. Great to hear you from you.
I'm gutted, you know.
Yeah, I'm me, Steve.
Do you know what? It's like Mark will tell you, because obviously you weren't at the game, but I can't remember who it was. And he, I think it was when he scored and he did that thing with the post, you know.
Oh, yeah. Wigan away. Who was there, Jay?
Oh no, it wasn't that. Then it was at home, and he scored, and I was screaming at him. I was going, "Get a fucking one! Score on the wrong stuff! Score on the wrong!" Proper screaming at him, and you know how close we are to the pitch, you know.
Yeah.
Like 5 minutes later, he scored a goal, and he's come running over to me and Mark, and he's like 2 fingers pointed out. I think I've sent you the photo of this.
Yeah.
And
I think I've got it on my phone. Yeah.
And I thought, no fucking mate, he heard me, and like, you know, and when he scored it, he come over and went, "Well, there you go, there's 2." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And to be honest, I was like, you know, I'm not very, you know, it takes a lot for me to be like speechless, but like, you know, I thought, fuck me, sorry, me language. I thought, bloody hell, he heard me. You know, he did it, and like he come straight over, and like, and it wasn't a photo that we took with it. It's like a Birmingham photo. You know what I mean? They put it, and like, and you see him, and he comes right up to me and Mark, and he's put his two arms up and his fingers like that, like two gods. And Mark's doing the same, and then I'm in the middle, just overwhelmed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I thought, no way, I can't believe that he heard me. I can't believe that he's got another, and then I can't believe he comes straight to us and went, there you go. There's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, I will never, ever, ever forget that memory. That will live with me forever. That was like, you know, that's up there with like some of the best times of that, you know.
Yeah.
I was just absolutely like, you know, gobsmacked, to be honest, you know. So, I mean, I was screaming at him, you know what I mean? You know, I might have had a pint or two. I was like, I'm getting a one. Go on, get a fucking second one, man. And then for him to do that and then come straight over and then like go, well, there you fucking, oh, sorry about my language. There you go. I was like, and then I think it was Mark. He's like, you know, he sent me this. He's like, look at his photo, look at his photos. He goes, remember when Alfie did come up to us? And I was like, no, because I was half drunk. And then I looked at the photo and I was like, oh shit, I do remember. I'm like, and it's an absolute. Well, I sent it using like, you know, that will go. You know, I'm gonna have to get that printed. I've got to get a few printed, but that'll be one of them that goes in the centre of me, you know, of me pictures.
So, what do you reckon of the news then, Steve? Because like, with him going, I mean, I am gutted, but you know, there's a lot of comments saying there's no room for sentiment in the way that the club wants to go, and like in a way, from a business point of view, you know, like he could be going for more than what we paid for him as well, so we're not losing out on anything. But like, as a person, yeah.
But it's like, you know, it's like we're not the Birmingham of like 2 or 3 years ago. We don't like, you know, absolutely need the money. I just wanted him to have a fucking chance in the, you know, he's been with so many teams that have got promoted and then they sell him and he's like, you know, I just wanted to have, you know, it's because, you know, it's just my feelings for him, you know what I mean? It's, you know, I'm not you, brother, you know, Steno's up there and then Alfie and that, you know, so, you know, I don't care if they sold him for 50 million, I'd still be like, well, you know. And I'm gutted for him because he's doing his coaching badges, isn't he?
Yeah.
And, you know, who better to learn off than fucking Chris Davies? You know what I mean? So, even if they kept him like in like a dukey role, you know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, yeah.
Because, like, I mean, you know, the times, you know, because, like, we're right at the front, aren't we, you know, so the times, like, you know, I was telling someone, you know, this one time, you know, corner, and he was saying to the defender, he went, keep an eye on me. He says, I'll score. He says, and you're shit. And, like, you know, and he was just winding everybody up. And it was like, you know, after 70 minutes of, you know, the opposition chasing shadows, and then he comes on and starts fucking telling them they're shit and that, you know, he's just waiting to get, like, fucking, you know, taken out in the penalty, you know what I mean? You know, to get a penalty in that. But, you know, some of the things I heard him say, you know, it's just like, you know, I'm just gutted. I'm just gutted, you know what I mean? I really am gutted. You know, I just wish he could have had a couple of games, you know, and, you know, I don't know. That's all I've got to say on the matter because, like, you know, I'll start crying. You know?
Would you rather, like, I mean, out the two, like, who would you keep realistically, Dykes or May?
May all day. Dykes is, I don't know what Chris Davies sees in him. He obviously sees something.
Yeah.
And he has, you know, on the odd occasion, you know, but not enough times. I mean, like I heard Woody saying earlier, like, you know, when Alfie, you know, we've got Alfie, and it was like, you know, fucking hell, we've got Alfie May, you know what I mean? And the first 4 matches, he scores every fucking goal, you know, every game. And it's like, fucking hell, we've got a superstar. And then, like, Stano come in. And then, like I say, it all got a bit fucking messy, didn't it? You know what I mean? And then you know, I think it was more the, you know, the fucking, what they called the paparazzi, whatever. I think they were trying to make a thing where it's like, you know, oh, there's a, you know, bad feeling, but there was no bad feeling. They actually, you know, they went out of their way to, like, you know, show there was no bad feeling. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So
yeah.
I just, oh, you know, fucking hell, if you'd have come 5 years earlier, you know, we'd be like, oh my God, we have got the best fucking striker in the league, you know, in the fucking world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now it's like, you know, I know it sounds, and like, and I always think, you know, it's brutal and all this. I understand that, but like, you know, you can't just turn your feelings off, can you?
Yeah, yeah.
I think on a positive thing though, for what he's done, he's attracting different teams to come and get him. If he had a bad season, no one would be in for him.
Yeah.
So it's kudos to him and to Leonard as well, because they're both really good players in their own right. You know, we could have another Tyler Roberts situation where we're paying a bloke to, I don't even know where he is. He could be up the ball ring at the minute.
I know. Yeah. Yeah. How we still got him, I don't know. And I mean, I tried to give him the chance like the season before last, but I think he's one that needs to go on the list as well, Tyler Roberts.
Well, yeah,
there's a few that need to go, like, you know what I mean? Let's
Yeah.
have it fucking, you know, let's not get it fucking twisted, you know. There's a few that need to
Yeah.
go, but you know, it's like it's only my personal feelings, like, you know, that, you know, I'm gutted that Alfie's going, you know what I mean? You know, if he was like, if I was never had that, you know, thing with him, you know, I'd be going, yeah, we'll fucking get rid of him, you know, he's shit and that, you know. But no, he wasn't shit. He was good, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And, you know, he just kind of like, I don't know what it was, but when Stano come, he just kind of just fucking died, you know what I mean? But how many clubs has he been with, yeah?
Yeah.
Have gained promotion, he gets a golden boot, fucking whatever, for the, you know, and then they sell him to another League One club when they go into Championship. And I just wanted him to like have a couple of games, you know what I mean? Just to like, you know, I see people going, oh, he's not good enough. How do you fucking know he's not good enough? He's a striker, you know, listen, he's more of a striker than Stano. Stano, you know, can do a lot of things, you know. Strikers, they just, you know, you put it in a 6-yard box and Alfie will be on the end of it. You know, they just know where to be at the right time, the right place, everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, certain players like that bloody Scotland geezer that went to fucking Germany, England captain Kane. You know, he's another one. He's another striker. You know what I mean? He's always in the right place at the right time. You know, like, so do you know what I mean by that? It's like, you know, there's like, you know, he was an out-and-out striker. So. And like, I think it just all got a bit messy, you know what I mean? But, you know, I mean, I wish him nothing but all the best, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
you know, he did us proud, and, you know, if he ever comes back to St. Anne, you know, tonight, but with another, you know, we should be singing his fucking name.
yeah, we'll get a great reception.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Because, I mean, like, I heard what he say, you know, Charlton fan, every fucking team he's been at,
Yeah,
he's just a lovable geezer. He's a proper, like, you know, he wears that fucking old fucking baseball cap that he must have had for about 20 years.
Steve, I think my favourite bit of the season with Alfie May, though, was the promotion party video, and he was singing shit on the Villa with all the Blues players, and he's on the table.
Well,
it's proper like, drinking and everything. I was like, yes, go on, son.
What, the last game of the season?
Now this when we got promoted, they had like a drinking gathering thing, didn't they? Would they?
Like a private event, wasn't it?
Private
okay.
and Alfie was on the tables, like, and he was like the head honcho, like singing shit on the Villa, like.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, he's all right.
If Alfie does go and it does happen, then wouldn't it be great that he got promoted again and then he got his chance in the Championship with Huddersfield?
Yeah, and then he had a chance,
Yeah, definitely, because they would keep hold of him, you know what I mean? So it might be, you know, a very good move for him, you know, even though I'm definitely gutted, you know what I mean, it might be the best for him, you know, and, you know, I really, really do. You know, I don't know of another player that's, you know, gone that I've, like, you know, been so pissed off about, you know. So if he does go, you know, I will be gutted, you know. It's only because I've heard him, you know, what he's like another Vardy. Vardy's like one of them that will just wind every fucker up and then,
Yeah.
you know, score, then run the length of the pitch to the opposition fans and go, yeah, you know what I mean? You know, and like, I don't know. It's just one of them, and you know what I mean?
We all love him, matey, and we wish him nothing but the best if it does happen.
Yeah. And like I say, I wish he could have, like, you know, done his coaching badges, you know, while he was at the Blue, with Chris Davis, because, like, what better coach could you have to learn off, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What I would say, though, and we'll end the call on this, something to think about, is that we're judging this situation in the situation we're currently in. We haven't got a crystal ball who's coming in between now and the end of the transfer window. We might get some really top strikers. And then you're going to, if you still had Alfie May, you're going to be saying, well, how is he going to get a game?
Yeah.
You know.
Exactly. I understand that exactly, you know, and that's what I said in the thing, you know, he was never going to be, you know, the first, you know, he's never going to be, you know, looking on the team sheet to play. So, you know, he was just a good lad to, you know, to come on for the last 20 minutes when, you know, the opposition are, you know, chasing shadows and that. And then he's running around like a fucking madman, you know, everywhere. So, you know, I am gutted. If he does get, you know, I wish him all the best. I love him to bits. And I'm going to go because I would love to hear some new calls. Well, I say I'd love to hear new calls. I'm sorry, but I'm absolutely shattered and I'm going to go to bed now. But
Great to hear your voice, Steve.
Yeah, it's great you called in,
Bless
Steve.
you.
What's your message to the Blue Noses, son?
Well, to 99.9% of them, fucking keep right on. Shit on the Villa. Fuck them all. Up the fucking Blues.
Good lad.
And shit on the Villa again.
Good lad.
And to that other 0.1%, fuck off, you idiots. I'm sorry. You know, I say it as it is. Listen,
You take care, Steve.
so, you know, you have to fuck off because I'm, you know, tired.
Sam, Steve.
Love you all. Love
See you
you.
later, son.
Love
Love
you.
back.
Love you. See you later. See you
Keep
later,
right
buddy.
Yeah.
Keep right on. Love yous. Love yous.
It's all right, mate.
Bye-bye.
I understand when May goes, but leaving will be a miss. I feel, but business is business. In Chris Davis, we trust.
Okay, so the 12 million, if that, I haven't seen that, but if that's true, then it just shows you that Chris Davis has done his work and he's got him from a £2 million right back to a £12 million right back. You know, he's really he's done well. So whether we like it or not, football is business, isn't it? It has to be run as a business because you are governed by all the PSR rules, and you know, I think Laird's one for the future. So if we can keep him, great. But if we get 12 million, great.
Well, it's more money in the bank as well, isn't it? And like you say, you know, it's balancing the books as well at the end of the day, isn't it? Like we're getting money back as well as, you know, splashing the cash.
Come on, Blue Noses, get your calls in.
I agree, Alfie. He's a legend. He's a great guy. It's a shame he won't get that championship chance. I'll keep Leonard, send on loan maybe.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Well said, Woody, regarding the Newcastle game, 65 minutes plus.
Yeah, you could see that the players they were bringing on, Isak, you know, and we're bringing on like Dykes and Alfie, and that's no disrespect at all, but the level completely dropped. Like the first half, we went toe to toe, and arguably we should have gone into the half-time leading because of the refereeing decisions. But yeah, we couldn't carry on that really high level, and the championship, you know, it's brutal. It really is brutal, and especially where we want to be, it's where we want to finish. If you want to finish like 20th to 10th, you would have kept your Alfie May, and you know you would have. I think the squad we got now would achieve that. like around the 10th mark. But if you've got aspirations that you want to be back to back, you're gonna have to bring in some. Well, United especially, as I said, they're not here to mess about.
Yeah. Here's a good comment from Sidey. To be fair, Chris Davies will stamp on a bad character out. It won't stand. Yeah, I mean, first thing he looks at is the personality, and
I think what Sidey's referring to there's been quite a few comments about Mitrovic, and he's a bit of a bad egg around the team. Whether that's true, I'm not too sure. But you could see there was a good unity last season, so you don't want to be breaking too much of that spine. You definitely want to keep the spine that we had and add quality to it.
Yeah, I think so as well. Can say 6 or 7 leaving.
Yeah. Well, you've got to get to that magic 25.
Yeah.
You can't just have like 30 first team players because you won't be able to register them.
Yeah. We might need that many to leave if all these rumours are true coming in. Come on, Blue Noses, get your calls in. 200 watching. Come on, Blue Noses.
Do you feel like last week it was like we were on like Sky 9, like everyone was brilliant. We got Kyogo in, we got Bright Samuel in, we've got Doyle in, and it was like really, really like upbuild, and we're going to blitz this league. And then today, it just feels like someone's just like died. Like it feels like the vibe just dropped, and like, my life, it's not as rosy in the garden as it once was last week. It just feels that way. But I think in a month's time, or we'll get past this.
Yeah, and you're gonna have to do that with me, would I? What we saying? We're gonna have to get used to it because this is going to be a regular thing with the model that we're following and stuff. It's going to be, and they've said, haven't they, that there's going to be fan favourites that are going to be going.
It's a result business at the end of the day, and you want to give yourself the best chance being at the top end of the championship. Then unfortunately, you're gonna have to sacrifice.
Paul, 12 to 15 million combined, good business in anyone's book. Keep us right side of FFP. Great guy, great player. No chance they paid Alfie 25k per week, half that at most.
I think he's on about what I was referring to there is I think Charlton were paying 8, and then we doubled him at 16. So yeah, Huddersfield won't be paying him 24. I'm not saying he'll be doubled again. I'm saying they'll probably match what he's currently on.
Yeah.
I don't think they won't be paying 25 grand for a League One player. No.
Small Leaf 1875, great name as well. Love watching you guys. None of this in my heyday, YouTube, etc. Fan from afar nowadays, but helps keep me connected to my beloved club. Keep right on.
How many is in the chat, mate?
It's 213 people watching.
Wow. Guys, get calling. We want to hear some first-time callers as well. Just get your opinions in. This doesn't have to be about Alfie May. It can be about last season, what are your highlights, what are you looking forward to this season?
Yeah. What you expect this season as well, that'll be interesting as well. And if we're going to be bringing any more players in, do you think Laird's going to go? Leonard, do you want him to go? Come on, get some calls in.
I think someone wrote about Leonard, and I would personally not want to sell him. I think loan him and then see how he does wherever he goes, and then obviously bring him back in the fray. I like Leonard. I think he's a tidy player, but I think, I know it's going to sound stupid now, but Doyle, it's a different level, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I've seen little snippets of Doyle, and I can see there's a massive, huge player in there.
Hello?
Oh, yeah, I'm a first-time caller.
Yes.
Keep right on.
Yeah. Keep right on, buddy. I watch your channel all the time,
Oh, thanks, mate. Well, should call in.
Basically, obviously, just a little quick one to talk about, mate. I mean, you've done brilliant for us last season.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I can't see him doing too much in the championship. And I think Stansfield and Kyogo will be up front. I reckon we'll probably have a formation of a 3-5-2. if we get Davis, I think that's what our formation will be. 3 centre backs, and then probably have Bright on the right, and then Cochrane or what's his bloody Gray on the left.
Yeah.
But I do think we need a bit. I'd like to see another left back.
Yeah.
A decent left back. Just to give Cochrane a decent bit of competition.
Yeah. I said that last week as well, having another left back.
Yeah, definitely.
I agree with you there, but like, and with Buchanan as well. I mean, that injury he had, mate. I mean, that was a nasty one, and recovery or not. Like, I mean, I dislocated my shoulder like 6 years ago, and I still have grief with it. But like the way his leg went in, mate, you can't guarantee that leg's gonna be, not injury prone. So like, just
this is the thing.
Seeing the brutality of that, like, you need another left back, mate.
Yeah, he's too injury prone, and I can't see us keeping him. To be fair, I mean, we need to balance the books now with the PSR thing and all that. I think we're going to offload a lot of players. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Who do you think will go? Like any other players you think will go?
Oh, do you know what? I think Bielik will go.
Yeah.
Obviously Peacock Farrell. I can't see him being there. But
he's already gone, and Peacock Farrell.
I'm a bit disappointed in the Beadle deal, to be fair. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's a promising young player, but could we have got a stronger keeper in, do you think? Like a keeper a bit stronger.
Yeah, I mean, I watched him on Saturday, and I know the Messiah's very much against him, and he didn't do well. I was watching him command. I was watching him. Is he shouting at his defenders? Is he organising his defenders? And
Allsop is that kind of keeper, and he'll be communicating with his defence, putting them into positions and whatever.
I mean, Allsop, he chews gum while playing. He's that cool. He's just like steel, isn't he? His distribution is.
Who knows?
Yeah, that always helps.
The thing, yeah. But I'm gonna take a little move now, because I'm gonna go and eat my scran.
What's your name?
Speak to you. James O'Connor.
James O'Connor.
Yeah.
Nice one, James.
What's your message to the Blue Noses? Most important thing of the phone call.
Keep right on. Just keep right on. And we go where we go.
Shit on the Villa.
Shit on the Villa, man. Fuck them. Vile. Aston Vile. Right, sound lads.
Cheers for ringing in.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, cheers, James.
Bye-bye.
Yes, that's what we want. First time callers. Yeah, he makes a good point. I think left back is a big concern, and a right winger as well for me as well.
Yeah, I think Richel said that as well, didn't he? We have got a quiz as well at the end. So if you do want to join the quiz, download the app Kahoot, and you can take part in the quiz. We need top 6 championship quality players, not just championship quality players.
I mean, reality is, when we're in League One, we're attracting high-end championship, and when we're in the championship now, we'll be attracting Premiership players.
Yeah,
it's just if we want to progress, this is the sort of caliber you got to bring in.
Yeah, definitely. Miles beyond in the comments again,
I'd do it if I could, but
as bad as Nick.
You're about 10 minutes behind.
Yeah, they're still on about Steve here.
Are they? Yeah, Blue Noses, get your calls in.
Didn't we pinch Alfie from under Huddersfield now last season? Yeah, we did, yeah. Ladies in the top 6 championship quality player, in my opinion. Interesting. Yeah. Paul, by the way, is from the Tilton Talk Show.
Okay.
Paul,
good on you, Paul. Yeah, I think he's a cracking player, lad.
If we can sell him for 12, we've done great business. We borrowed him for a season. Paul, he's from the Tilton Talk Show in the house. Sadie Young, who?
Who are ya? Who are ya?
Paul, but you wouldn't say that to Claire. Hello?
Hi guys, can you hear me all right?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. You all right?
Very good.
Who are we speaking to?
My name's Liam. I have rung the show once before, but that was a few years ago, so I think we'll class this as the first time caller.
Okay, nice to hear from you, Liam.
Yeah, it's good to hear from you, mate. What do you reckon about the news then?
Yeah, it was out. He comes across the last Alfie. It obviously very good season. As everyone said, basically, it's a shame, but we're going on with
Liam, you need to get your signal's not good. You'll have to go somewhere better. You sound like C3PO underwater.
I'll try and get the second.
All right, mate.
Give us a call back.
Paul from the Brilliant Tilton Talk Show channel. I guess Dykes is a different type of player. Chris Davis probably thinks that 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒆𝒔 is a mobile forward and maybe Dykes fits another role.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen quite a bit of love in the comments today about Dykes, more than I've ever seen.
Yeah.
So a lot of people saying that he's done well at championship level and he'll be okay.
Well, he's proven in the championship, isn't he? But like, I just think that going off last season, I'd rather keep May than Dykes personally.
Yeah.
You know, only from what I've seen, like, you know what I mean? But yeah, he's proven in the championship. Like,
Clara would put Mitrovic in his place.
Oh yeah, definitely. What did you think of him, Woody?
Which one?
This is.
Hello.
Oh yeah, is that any better, lads?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's better.
Spot on.
Yeah, what I was trying to say before I turned into a robot was it's a shame that Alfie's leaving, but I think we've got to look that we're going on to bigger and better things, hopefully. So, it is a shame, but good luck to the lad.
Yeah. Did you have some sort of inkling that he might be one of those players that will potentially be going, or do you think he would have a chance in the championship?
I thought he'd be, because obviously we signed, we got Stano, we got signed this 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒆𝒄 from the Japanese lad. So I thought he'd be like off the bench for the last half an hour.
Yeah.
But I can understand them letting him go. He's unproven at this level. He's at the tail end of his career. And I've seen tonight on Instagram we're linked with some striker from Werder Bremen. I can't remember what his name was, some German. So I don't know if there's any truth in that.
Ollie Burke.
I hope not.
Again, man.
Jesus.
Mate. Biggest fraudster going.
How that man keeps getting moves, I don't know. But you've got to look at the players we've brought in. They all, I'm not going to sit here and say I've watched Fujimoto play football before, but they all look, the lads all look quality that we've brought in. We're obviously aiming for get promoted next season. That's what Nighthead wants. So that's what they're going for. So it's a bit of a shame for Alfie and Mark Leonard as well. It looks like he might be going as well. But you got to look at what the club's aiming for and what Nighthead want to do, and they've obviously got the ambition. So yeah.
Do you know what I think? I think before we were attracting a lot of players around the £1 million mark, and all of a sudden we're attracting players like £10 million mark, and there's a huge step up in there. Like we're talking about Mitrovic now. We're comparing Mitrovic to Alfie May, and yeah, I just think everything's just jumped up, and yeah, it's just life, isn't it? We've got to get used to it, and as you say, it's a results business, and become too sentimental about it.
It's brutal at the end of the day, but that's the way we've got to go.
Well, it's like we're linked with that Mitrovic, like you say. I don't know how much truth's in that, but we're also linked with Hwang from Wolves, and these are you're talking £14 million, £10 million, or whatever it is we're paying. Just to be at the top end of the championship, there's big money in this now, and there's big wages. So they've got to move players on that aren't going to play a lot, and it just shows the ambition of the club and what Tom Wagner really wants to do. And you look at like Tommy Doyle, and we got Clara and Newman. We've got the best back four in the championship, I think. Look at the players we got at the back.
Yeah, by far. I know.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to be a footballer against them. Put it out there.
Neither would I.
What's your thoughts on Hwang? Do you reckon he could do it, or do you reckon it's a bit of a bridge too far for us?
I think he'd be good in because you got to remember. I know he had a poor season last year, but the year before he got 12 goals. So I think in the championship he'd be good. But if we're talking, we've got to pay all his wages, and I think it's too much. We've got to be. I know they're ambitious, the owners, and they've got money to spend, but we have got to be slightly sensible because there is a chance we won't go up next year. It might be we have to go up the year after. But I think Leicester are going to be dot points. I don't think the manager's great. I think Southampton have got a bit of a move a few parts around there.
Yeah.
Ipswich and Luke lost their central midfielders, and they might lose Hutchinson. I think there's a chance we could get top 2. So I just think let's go for top 6, but just go for it. I reckon.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
What would you be happy with, Liam? Like, what would you be happy with? Like,
I'd be happy with. To be honest with you, I think with the quality of players we've got, I think we can get in the top 6.
Yeah.
I'd be happy with top 10. But I genuinely think we can get in the top 2. Especially, you look at some of the players we're still being linked with, and you're thinking there could be a big surprise in this window where we drop 20 million on someone. That would not shock me. The way you didn't look what they did with Stano at the end of last season. So I think Damari Gray in the free is one of the best signings of the summer. But I can't believe the caliber of player they've brought in. I really think we could. You know, I don't want to get too excited because I think obviously there's a lot of other good teams in that division, but I think we could get top 2. But I think we'll be in the playoffs. I really do. I think we're going to be such a good team next season.
Superb, mate.
I think with the reasons what you've just mentioned, that now is the best time to do like make that charge now. I think as you mentioned, like with Leicester with the points deduction and other like parachute payments, they're having to sell straight away, which is great while we're playing Ipswich because I don't think they'll have the advantage at the very start. It's after the transfer window. They'll probably do a lot of the signings that come the end of the window. But yeah, for me.
Sorry, go on, mate.
I was just going to say, like for me, like this is our time where all the stars are kind of lined up, and we just go for it.
Yeah.
I agree. I just want to say I don't want to get too much time because I want to let other people get on. But you got to look at what we sold as well. Apparently, we got 5 million for Donovan. We got 4 from the Job sale, and we got 3 million or 2 million for the Yokoyama, and we've got 1.2 for Alfie. There's a lot of profit on these players. So Blues have got for PSR. Like we've got these big deals as well with all the sponsors, and we've got that like 10 to 14 million now in player sales, and Sanderson and Robertson players like that still to go. So I think PSR, we've only spent 7 million on Kyogo, a bit less than he went there for, and everyone else is free or loan. So we've done pretty well. So I think there's a bit of money to spend. So I think we're going to go for it at the end of the window.
It really has been a major reset, though, hasn't it, Liam? Like, I mean, considering the side we had when we got relegated, it's just a complete reset, isn't it? It's brilliant.
I was so the day we got relegated, I was gutted. I was absolutely heartbroken, but it's been the best thing. You look at the players we brought in last year with Clara, Cochrane. I mean, Allsop I think is superb, and you got 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒆𝒄 at the centre. I mean, 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒄𝒆𝒄 are getting probably every other team in this league, bar a couple.
Yeah, definitely. How many players would you expect to go? Like, is there any particular players you would see like to be moved on, Liam?
I think Roberts, Roberts needs to go. Sanderson, I think they need to go. You know, it's nothing against them. I'm sure that they'd be good for other teams. I think Sanderson would be good for someone else in this league. I'm just trying to think. Stansted, I think maybe they might loan him out. I don't know. We're talking about Laird being sold, so we'll have to see what happens there. But I think there's 3 or 4 players. I think they got rid of Bailey, Peacock, Farrell, and a couple of other fringe players. So there's not many more that need to go, I don't think. And I think we need 3 in, maybe 4. We'll see how it goes.
What would your opinion be on Scott Rice? Do you think he would be on the periphery as well, or do you think he's done enough to?
Oh, thank you.
You know, be the right winger.
Last season, I think he was just sort of getting into the groove of it last year before he got injured. And then, of course, he got injured again. But I think coming off the bench for the last 20 minutes of games next season, I think he could be a bit of an impact player. But I think he'll probably stay and then get loaned out in January. That's if he doesn't hit the ground. But I think give him a go. He looked energetic to me. I quite like the look of him.
Cool. Yeah.
But I like the look of him, man. They've got rid of him, so what do I know?
Yeah. Have you got any favourites as well? Because we haven't spoken in a while. What's your top 3 favourite players?
What, the current team or of all time?
Yeah. No, the current team. Yeah, current team.
Well, obviously, I love Stano. Clara's an absolute man mountain. I haven't seen him really play yet. I like the look of Newman.
Yeah.
But I'll probably say I'll go with Anderson. I like Anderson. I think he works hard, and I think Anderson. He reminds me a bit of Jamie Carragher said on the overlap a while ago. He said every season it felt like they were trying to sign a player to replace him, and he had to work extra hard to get back in the team, and then he would like keep other players at the team. I feel like Anderson's a bit like that. Like last year, I thought we might get rid of him, but he worked extra hard and he showed his quality. And I think this year he thinks, well, Gray's there, but I can play in the centre, I can play on the right, whatever. And he might put that extra effort in and get back in the side. Like I feel like he's that kind of player where he'll just put that extra, and he's got some quality. So yeah, and I'll go Anderson, Stano, and Clara.
Superb.
Great choice.
Yeah, definitely.
Everything that was thrown at him, like Anderson.
Yeah.
As you said, like he steps it up every division, and every year he got better and better. And even with his players coming in, like Hansen, big money signings. I mean, Anderson was a free signing. It's remarkable and what he give back to us. So I think he definitely deserved his place in the Championship.
Yeah, I 100% agree. Yeah.
Well, he was there, weren't he, the season before we went down, and he just had a crap bunch of players around him, and I think Anderson's one of them players where he's got it, but he needs a decent set of players around him to be able to use his full potential.
I agree.
We saw that last season, but the season before, 98% of that squad had been shipped off and gone. And look at the players he brought in; it's been a complete reset. And look how he was last season. He was brilliant.
Yeah, he's got so you couldn't see him this season. I think it's great to start on that side, isn't he? So he'll be coming off the bench and really impacting games with his pace. So I'm looking forward to seeing him next season.
Yeah. They'll probably do some returns.
Have you got a message for the Blue now as he's watching, Liam?
Right. Keep right on, and let's just believe. I think we can have a brilliant campaign next year. So let's just believe. Why not? Big up Tom Wagner and Tom Brady. Oh, can't wait for the documentary. I think that's going to be superb.
Yeah, definitely, mate. How long to go now, have we? First of all,
9 days time.
9 days.
No, sorry, it's the 1st. It's the 1st September. So 10 days.
10 days.
Brilliant.
10 sleep.
Oh, fantastic.
So, mate, cheers for calling in, Liam.
Right, cheers, guys. I'll ring you again soon.
Keep right on,
care,
mate.
Liam.
Cheers, guys. Take care.
Oh, mate.
I stand corrected. It's 11 days before someone pulls me up in the comments.
Oh, is it 11?
Yeah. It's 31 days in July.
We need to notch players if we're going up next 2 seasons. Oliver Antman. Hello.
How you doing, Jay? It's Mick from King Standing.
How you doing, Mick?
Right,
yeah,
mate?
do you remember me?
I remember you, son. You all right?
With Tyler as well. Yeah, I'm all good, mate. I'm all good. Long time now, yeah. I do still carry on watching all your stuff, and you're doing an amazing job still. Hello, Woody.
How you been? Yeah, you're right.
Hello, Woody.
Yeah, good. Yeah, I just wanted to have a chat about the dressing room that I feel that we're building at the moment. I think there's a mixture of everything that we've got in our dressing room at the moment. I think youth and experience is one. And I just think with the different Asian players that we've got coming in, with them all settling together also, which is brilliant, makes them feel at home. And I just think having blue noses in the team as well just gives it that spark as well.
Yeah, gives it that edge, doesn't it?
It's just amazing. And I mean, everything else that's going on, we're so attracted. Everybody's so attracted to us now as a football team, as a football club. And it's just amazing how far we've come since Tom Wagner took us over, 2 years ago. It's just day and night. It's just day and night.
You know what's mad though, Mick? And I think about this sometimes. When they first took over, and obviously, from a Blue Nose point of view, hearing them talk and that, it was really exciting, but it was a shit show season. So obviously, with what happened, and we had how many managers, it was just insane, weren't it? But we was a laughing stock, weren't we? And they didn't believe us, and we knew deep down we'd get there, or we'd be on our way. And now they're starting to believe us. Now it's just mad, isn't it? I talk to a lot. I've got a lot of Villa mates and stuff like that, and I've also got other friends that Man United supporters. And the way that I talk about the club, our club now,
is that they still actually do not believe what's actually going on down at our club now. They literally don't actually believe that. Nah, yeah, I've heard it all before, Mick. You'll still be down in the Championship mid-table.
Yeah,
You know
forever
what I
in
mean?
our
You
shadow.
ain't going nowhere. And I said, listen, man, I know what's going on down there. I've been through all the shit. We've all been through the shit with our club. We know this is such a big difference in what we've got now. It's unreal.
They're in denial, mate. They're shit scared. They know what's coming, mate. They know what's
coming.
I mean,
my gaffer, he's like a Man United fan. And he was laughing at me, and I was like, I can't wait to take that smile off your fucking face, because I tell you what, you know, give us a few years' time, we'll probably be above Man United the way that they are.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a breath of fresh air, and it's. I mean, I'm wounded that we're losing. You know, we're going to lose players like May, but I think we've just got to evolve with the situation and the way that things are. And if Chris Davies feels that way, then we've just got to go with the process and believe in him.
Yeah, mate. I mean, you've only got to look at Chris Davies' CV. You know, the caliber that he's got behind his belt. You know, he's been up there with the big boys. He had to retire early. You know, he spent, you know, coming into like the later part of his life now, but like he's had half his life coaching, and look at the season he's just had on his own.
I mean, who would have thought 2 years ago we'd be having rumours of names of Mitrovic and Jamie Vardy 2 years ago? You know, you never dream of it. You'd never, even Kyogo. I cannot wait. Seriously, they're going to be in for a shock. They're going about us being in for a shock. The Championship's going to be in for a shock when we fucking get that. We get the top two. I'm telling you, I can really feel it in my bones.
Nice, Mick. I love this call, mate.
Honestly, I mean, I just think that I don't think there's anything in that league this season that we've got any threat from. I really don't.
Yeah.
Even
Nick,
Ipswich.
Yeah, Nick said the same, but I got a feeling we're going to do Ipswich. I do.
Oh, I think so. That'd just be an intent. That just will be an intent to show them that, listen, we ain't messing around. We're not playing. I mean, you look at that defence that we've got with Newman. I mean, Clara's just class anyway. He's just a unit. But now you've got Newman next to me.
Yeah.
I mean, who's going to get through that?
No.
Unless you're a football.
Not me.
Mate, who's on about this? I found one of my old sticker books, like my old card books off when I was a kid, and it was when we had Kenny Cunningham and Matty Upson, and I think that back four is better than that lineup. I think with Clara and Newman.
Yeah, I just can't see anybody getting through them because even the corners, even the crosses, they're going to win everything. They're just absolute beasts.
Yeah, Newman's a unit as well, isn't he?
Yeah, but you imagine running towards them two. You think, shit, how the fuck am I going to get through these two?
I know. And Newman's got the height and he's pacey as well, isn't
he? Yeah, I mean, I am a bit worried about Allsop's got to start for me. He's got to stay number one. I mean, I don't trust his speed. We've been down this road before with Peacock Farrell, and he does worry me. I don't understand why they've brought him in. I would have gone for more experience, but I don't. I mean, that call's been made for a reason. I can't see what that reason is, but they know better than us, I suppose. We've got to go with the process.
Yeah.
You know,
what do you think, Woody?
Yeah, I think defensively we are super strong. You know, it showed last season that we were the best in the league defensively. I think we're going to echo that again going up to the Championship. I think we're adding quality and pace as well. I think this is our season. I really do. I just think that the level of players that we're bringing in and attracting, they all love it, don't they? All talk about and that's what players want. They want a team that's going places, and we're on such a freight train in terms of progression. I just think with other teams coming down and they got points deductions, and I just think this is our time. I don't get me wrong. I think the Championship is a lot harder, and we're going to have to sacrifice a bit of the ball possession, but I think it really, we're going to add some real class, and we're going to enjoy it. And I think that first game, when the world's watching, it's only us on the box, only us playing that on that Friday. I think what a spectacle that's going to be.
And I think as well, personally, I think we're going to score more goals this season as well because it's going to be more open. It's going to be more fast flowing. It's going to be end to end. Not going to be having teams that are just defending and hoofing the ball long. They're going to be wanting to play from the back, play against us. And we saw, like, against Sevilla, you know, that's the kind of football that we're going to be seeing this season, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I just honestly think it's just written in the stars. We will get there eventually, whether it's this season, next season, or the season after. Within three seasons, we will definitely be in the Premier League. 1,000%. I put my life on that. 1,000%. I think at the least we get in the playoffs. I honestly think at the most we get fucking top 2. And I ain't just got my blue nose hat on. I really do believe that. I mean, everything about the club now is positive. We're selling out we've sold 20,000 season tickets. We've got a waiting list of, you know, it just puts a smile on your face to be a blue nose. And, you know, I thought a few years ago that I'd never believe that. I mean, when I used to go down with Tyler when he was young, when we had Steve Cottrell, and I used to sit there and the stadium was half empty, and I've got my son there and he's sitting there with me. What the fuck's this, Dad?
Yeah.
And
I
mean,
before this, like, last 2 seasons, before United come, when was the level of optimism? When was it ever as big as it is that we are now? I've never known it as much as this. Obviously, we had the Premiership years, but I don't know. This just feels different. It feels like, I think the project as well, in terms of like the stadium and the sports quarter, it's like, and then it's just beyond our wildest dreams, isn't it? It really is.
Yeah. I mean, I just think that, you know, they've made the mistakes. I think, you know, the management and I think the owners have learned from their mistakes, i.e. Wayne Rooney, you know, things like that. They realised what they did it wrong, and, you know, they've actually put it right. But I think with the goalkeeper situation with Peacock Farrell, surely they are looking at that situation and going, hang on a minute, why are we going to change something that's not broken as far as Allsop's concerned? Why are we going to risk losing points throughout the season by putting somebody in that's not really tried and tested in my eyes?
But even that, though, Mick, with the whole Wayne Rooney thing, even though it was a shower of shit and it was a shit show, I think we still generated the most money.
Yeah, but you know what as well, Jay? What the money that they're bringing in with all the sponsorships, they're so clever. They're such a business-minded people. Not just the owner, his whole staff that he's got around him. These fuckers ain't messing about, man.
I know, mate.
Do you remember when we sold the rights to St Andrews to an unnamed Chinese woman that's never been to the UK? That's where we've come from, selling St Andrews to a unknown woman in China, to like having these billionaires turn up, and not just turn up, really buy into being a blue nose, really get us. And you know, even his speech at Wembley when we lost, he was saying it's not a matter of if, it's when we get to the Premier League.
I mean, the situation with like Jay Stansfield, I love Jay Stansfield, and he's Tyler's favourite player, and he always looks in the mirror, do I look like Jay Stansfield? I don't think you do a little bit. Yeah, you do a little bit. He absolutely adores him. But when we're talking about names like Mitrovic, and then I heard Jamie Vardy the other day, and I'm thinking, where's he going to, is going to come a stage where actually is Jay Stansfield going to get a start?
Yeah.
I said this to Jay earlier, like, really, there's nowhere secure.
No one's safe, no one's safe. This day and age now.
Which is good, isn't it, at the end of the day?
Yeah, because it's a healthy, competitive, you know, to try and get in the starting 11. But this ain't a toxic group of players.
No, it's not.
No.
And
they're not like getting pissed off if they don't get picked.
And I think even the players that are going to move on, there'll be no hard feelings because they know that they've been part of something special, and they'll leave with a smile on the face saying thank you, and I'll miss you all.
Yeah.
I really do. I really do. And that's what we're about now. We're a happy club. We're a good club. We're a well-run club. And people want to come to us, and we want to go and watch our team every week, week in, week out. And we want to sell out the stadium every single week, and the away fans.
Well, talking about the stadium, I looked at Oxford at home. So I was looking to see where you could get seats, and there was nowhere in the Tilton or the Cop. It was all like Gill, Merrick, Upper, and some, I believe, in the main stand in Arthur's area. So that just shows you, like, if you're going to get seats this season, if you're not a season ticket holder already, those are probably the areas that you'd be looking to sit in.
I think the only way that I'll watch the game is if I go into the car park, put the drone up, and then watch it that way. I don't have to pay it, do I?
I don't know. They did. I took Jay there to do a documentary with him, and they wasn't happy with the drones and all that. So you might have to stand on the car on the pavement.
I'll hide in the bushes. They won't see me. I promise you that.
Tell you what, though, Mick Ainshaw, if you did watch that documentary that me and Woody done, that short one of the small leaf.
Yeah.
Mate, we've got to save that church, man. Mate,
Yeah, we have.
Broke my heart, mate. But
I know.
if there was a way that we could do something, because I was thinking about this like in my own time, because I'd never seen it before.
Yeah.
I've only ever read it in books, like about small leaf and that, like where we started, and like to see the church, like the amount of times I've gone past that church and not like even realised. And when we turned up, mate, it was just all overgrown and shut off. I was like, they could open this up and just use it as like a museum of small leaf, mate, and then just charge like a little fee to run the church and keep it going. And it's more like revenue. It's another income, and it restores it. Like, there's got to be something they can do for that church, mate, because it's just all overgrown and boarded up. And when we went there, like, it was like, oh my, like, you know, when you read all the books on small leaf and that, and it's just completely. I couldn't believe it.
We should all pull together. You bring the strimmer, I'll bring a hedge cutter, I'll bring somebody else bring the lawnmower, and we'll just meet up and just clear it.
I'd love to, mate. Honestly, it's a shame, mate. And the door as well, mate. What was the door like, Woody?
Yeah, I mean, it's heritage, isn't it? Even all the
you know, it's the entrance to it. Brilliant. So
the architectural work as well. It's so divine. So it's a shame. It's being left. Be great to restore it.
We can do, like, as fans, to give them some sort of route of revenue and to restore the, you know, because if it weren't for small leaf, the cricket players, we wouldn't be in here, would we? So
no. But Jay, I'm going to let somebody else have a go now and have a call. But I love your stuff. I love watching you all the time. You're building a massive community. You're building your numbers up. Even Nick, I love Nick. I think Nick's top. Nick is a laddie.
Nick, where are you, son? Where are you?
Nick, I love Nick. He's just one character. He's great. He's brilliant. But you know, I love all your panel. I love everybody that you have on, and all the callers. And we're building something special. We're going somewhere.
Cheers, Mick. Well, don't do this for me, mate. I'll do it for you.
I know you.
This is the reason I do it for, mate. The blue noses, mate. I'll do it for you.
Good on you. Good on you, Jack.
Of the blue, son. Keep right on.
All right, mate. All right then.
Message to the blue noses.
Yeah, and you would, just blue noses, keep right on, fuck them all, and shit on the Villa, and we're on our way back.
Good lad.
All right, lads.
The Blues.
Well said.
See you, lads.
See you later. Keep right on.
Bye-bye.
All right, mate.
Just want to give a shout out to Gary at PCFA Royal Blue. You made a really good comment that we haven't discussed in terms of minutes. So so for Alfie May, like, how many minutes would he realistically get next season?
Is this Barry from Australia?
Oh, you got that in one, Jay.
Yes.
Yes, Barry.
How you going? What do you do?
Yeah, you're right, mate. All good?
Yeah. No, not long. I've been up about an hour. It's about 6:45 in the morning, having my second cup of tea.
Brilliant, mate.
Put the TV on, and it was news to me, talking about May and Laird.
Yeah, what do you reckon? What do you reckon, Barry, about the news about May and Laird? What's your thoughts on that? Like, would you keep him? Are you sad to hear the news if it is true? Because it's still just articles at the minute. There's nothing been agreed yet, like as there would be.
Well, if the players just want to stay for money, then they'll stay. Even if we get bids, they don't have to leave, do they?
No.
But if May wants regular time, or if he's happy to be a bit part player, he might be happy to stay. But he doesn't deserve that. And I don't think he'll go back to Charlton because he left under certain circumstances which he wouldn't go into.
Yeah. What do you think, Woody?
What was the question, mate? I can just about to give my partner some pillars back. She wants to get to bed. Serious.
Just asking Barry about the Laird and May articles about that Laird could potentially be going to Southampton for 12 million, and then Alfie May.
I think it's a good bit of business if we get 12 million for Laird. I think he's a good player. I'll be sad to see him go. I think he's, I think it's a good competition between him and Bright. To be fair, so
hey, I got cut off.
I never realised you got cut off, mate. We still thought you was on the phone.
Yeah.
I've got to explain it all again.
You're right, Barry.
Yeah, I'm right. Yeah. Must be the connection in Australia. Blame it on them.
Yeah. So Woody was just talking about what he thought with Laird and May. So I'll let you carry on, Woody. What you just said then to.
Just summarise it. I think Laird, if he goes for 12 million, if that's the rumored figure, then it's a good bit of business. I think we've made a decent profit. Sad to see him go. I think he's one of the starters, other than he's going to be competing against Bright. Alfie, I think it's a romantic love for him, but reality is it's a results business. I don't think he'd get the minutes that he wants. He wouldn't be on the bench. I don't think a lot of the time, especially with a lot of the strikers that we're probably going to be getting at the end of the window. But I love Alfie and wish him all the best.
Yeah, well, that's good.
All right.
Yeah, no, I'm still here.
You're still
I
here,
was
mate.
just going to say, losing May and Laird, that's two of the big characters out of the dressing room.
Yeah, you do worry about that.
Yeah, we need people. I'm not sure about Mitrovic. I know he can score goals, but he is a bit hot-headed. So we need good characters, and I'm sure Chris Davis and the recruitment team, they'll be looking at that before they do anything stupid.
Yeah, I think he's astute manager, and Chris Davis, and he's looked at the whole thing. We've obviously Alfie May. He's been with him a whole year, so it's not like he's made a quick decision. And I think from his interviews before, he's always talked about he wants the right caliber of players in terms of personality.
Yeah,
he's not just going to bring a hothead in just because he scores 20, 25 goals a season, but it disrupts the dressing room. He's going to make sure that it's a unity in there. He will not want to break up what they've already created from last year, and momentum is very hard to create, and we've got that at the minute, and we don't want to be getting rid of that just yet.
No, I agree 100% there, Woody. So I still think there's going to be 2 or 3 come in, so we do have to get rid of half a dozen or so. So which is a shame, but that's progress.
Yeah, it's the harsh reality though, but it's what if we've got to get there, we're going to have to do it, aren't we, Barry? There's going to be some fan favourites that are going to be moved on, unfortunately, and it's just football in general. Like we all know, like how brutal it is. You know what I mean? It's a brutal game to be in, isn't it?
Yeah, well, you look at Liverpool, they've just signed half a dozen players and they already had almost 2 teams. So if they can do it, why not us?
I think days of the past as well, we would have many players at the club for 4 years, 5 years.
Yeah.
I'm talking like your Mark Roberts. I'm talking like your Sun Yich.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't think that's going to happen now. I really don't. I think it's because the ambition is so much more than players' sentiments, really. It's a results business. And in business is very cruel from an outside point of view in terms of what decisions you have to make. But reality is you make business decisions on the benefit for the business. And that's what they're doing here with Blues. That he obviously he labels it as the product on the pitch, and the product is getting better and better and better. And I believe in Tom Wagner and Chris Davis, and I think we're really on to a really good, prosperous season ahead of us.
Yeah, I think we'll be fighting up there near the top with. I wouldn't be surprised with all the turmoil going on with a lot of clubs that we're pushing for the automatic promotion spots. So,
Yeah.
and we've still got the January transfer window to come if things
Yeah,
aren't
as well,
quite where we want them to be.
Yeah. I mean, what would you be happy with, Barry? Like from where we've come from to where we are now and stuff. What would you be happy with?
To be honest, minimum playoff, but I wouldn't want to go through the Wembley heartbreak, so I'd rather first or second.
Yeah, I'd be happy with that as well, mate.
Yeah, just one more thing before I go, because it's getting late for you guys and it's early for me. Just following up on the Wrexham tour down under.
Yeah.
They've lost the last two games, like against Wellington in New Zealand and Sydney, but the crowds they've been getting there, 40,000 or so, and they wouldn't know where Wrexham was. So only because of the no, well, they've been selling out of the merchandise, so if a little team like Wrexham can do it, I keep saying little compared to Birmingham, but I mean, we've got a great shout once we get the documentary, which I'm looking forward to in a week's time.
Yeah, that's it. Maybe another exciting thing you can watch as well.
I did wonder why they went down under. To be fair, it just didn't make sense being American and Canadian owners. They go in complete other end of the world, but they're attracting 40,000 spectators for friendlies. Then yeah, obviously they've got a massive brand behind them now.
Well, I mean, because we don't have, I mean, the standard of football, you get a few good players in the A-League, but I mean, I've only ever watched one and I nearly fell asleep. But you know, they've got the brand out here, and people will just turn up to watch a game. I know even where I live, if Birmingham was out here, even if we were playing in Perth, which a lot of Poms are, and I'd catch a plane and go and fly over it. So I'm sure there's other people that will do that.
Yeah, definitely. Would he?
Jay?
So you seem a bit quiet, son. That's what I'm reading the comments out.
Oh, okay. See what you're saying. Yeah. I mean, Wrexham themselves, they've had a very slow transfer, you know, but they're making quite a few signings now, and it'll be interesting to see how well they do this season, and if Parkinson is he hasn't got a great championship record, so it'll be interesting to see how long he lasts, because at the end of the day, he's behind that Welcome to Wrexham brand, and he'd be killing off one of the superheroes if he does go. But it'll be interesting to see. But yeah.
There's a comment here, Barry, as well, from BH. I fear that we'll start Beadle as our number one because he's a young, promising keeper that Brighton will want to develop next season. I find it strange to acquisition if he's going to be our backup. What do you think of that one?
Yeah, I'm just seeing that on my TV as you read it. No, well, you can understand Brighton wanting him to play, but you know, Allsop's done nothing wrong. He deserves to be the starting keeper until he does something wrong. And from what I've seen of Beadle so far, I'd put him in the same category as Peacock Powell at the moment. So he does make me a little bit nervous. And he needs to bulk up, in my opinion. Whereas Allsop's quite solid and commanding.
Yeah.
So that's the type of goalkeeper you want against the forwards and the attacks in the championship.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he made a cracking save, didn't he? That's the Villa game. Did you manage to watch that, Barry?
Yeah.
The cracking save, weren't
he? Yeah, the minimum I see is the highlights package, you know, which I get the following morning after the games. We get the odd game on live, but, you know, then I've got to get up at 2 or 3 in the morning, which is fine. Because that's my time of getting up. So, leaves the missus in peace upstairs. So
That's it, son. That's it, mate.
I was going to ring you earlier, but the missus was here. Now she's gone to work. I can talk to you without any "who's that" on the phone. So
Super, Barry. Yeah, I get it as well, mate. It's yeah.
I suppose that studio of yours, Jay, is like what we'd call a man shed. You know, way to get away from the missus and then
it's me man cave, mate.
I'm on the phone.
Yeah, no one's allowed in here.
They're only on speed dial with his Stella Artois.
Yeah. Yeah. I got my beer fridge in here now, Barry, as well.
I was just going to say you should have one under your bench there. You know.
Yeah, I've got one.
Anyway, message for the Blue Noses.
Yeah. Keep the faith. Keep right on. I won't say shit on the Villa because we do that anyway. And looking forward to the new season. So, and keep up the good work, lads.
Thanks, Barry. You're going to try and get down this season, Barry, if you can?
No, well, God blimey. The GoFundMe page hasn't started yet.
Oh, yeah. We need to get a GoFundMe
page.
For
Barry. To be honest, you know, for me to come over for a couple of weeks, it'll cost between 5 and 10 grand.
Wow.
So I can't do that this year. Maybe next year or the year after. But
when we're in the Premiership,
certainly, exactly. So it's probably be next year then.
There you go.
Keep calling in. We love to hear your voice.
Yeah, definitely keep calling, Barry.
Okay. No worries.
Makes my night, mate. So, Barry from Australia, Blue Nose, love it.
Okay.
Keep right on, Barry.
Keep right on.
Up the Blues.
Yeah.
Do you want to do one more call before the quiz?
Yeah, we'll do one more, mate, before the quiz, son.
Make it good and Blue Noses.
Tony.
Hello, mate.
How you doing, mate? You all right?
First time caller here.
First time caller, mate. You still in good spirits, Tone?
Oh, yes.
Yes. Good lad.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, all right, we've been having some backwards and forwards with the Wrexham fans today.
What have they been saying, Tone?
They're on about Windass, isn't they? Because he's had his medical today with them. So they say. They think it's a big, massive signing.
Well, it is to them.
Yeah, it is. I think we were after him about 5 years ago, but, you know, and they're surprised because they want Alfie May, didn't they? But they ain't going to get him. But he's going to Huddersfield, isn't he?
Yeah. What do you reckon with that news, Tone? What's your opinion on it?
I suppose I'm going to upset some people here. I love Alfie May as a person. I love Alfie May because he done a job last year. But you got to look at it this way. I think he could play in a championship, but with a different way of playing.
Yeah.
He won't fit into Chris Davis' system, I don't think. We got away with it a bit in Division 1, but you can see the type of players he's buying now. And I don't think Alfie May would fit into that. I don't think Bielik will either. I think he's going to go.
Yeah.
I think Leonard may be on loan to someone. It's not only the players that we're going to buy. I think that young lad has done enough to get a place in the squad this year. I forgot his bloody name now.
Leonard.
No. The young player who set up the first goal when we played him. I got his bloody name now.
Time Benitez, is he? What's his name?
Oh,
Benteke.
Yeah, that's it. I think it's
Rafa Benitez, Spanish waiter.
I take your order, sir.
Isn't there a rule that they've got to have so many youngsters in it anyway? But I think it's done enough. But I still think we've got 2 or 3 massive signings to come yet. It's just a case of getting rid of the players that won't fit into his system. It sounds cruel, but I mean, we've all got used to now. We're going to lose St Andrews. This is the new Blues now. I mean, it'd break my heart when St Andrews goes, but we're going to get a new stadium, aren't we? So,
do you not find it mad though that we're all like a bit down that Alfie May is going, but on the horizon we're going to be leaving St Andrews with all that history?
Yeah.
That kind of really puts it into perspective, doesn't it?
Well,
it's going to hit hard when we do leave.
You think back in my day, we lost Trevor Francis, we lost Bob Latchford, but we recovered and we got other players in, and Jim Smith had a great side. You know, it's football, isn't it? Football, modern football now, players don't stop that long, do they?
I just think it's our ambition. That's all it is.
Yeah, I'm telling. Yeah, this is a comment just quickly off Emma, and for you, would it be good to answer this one? Hi, Jay and Woody. What I'm worried about is when the two dicks were talking to Benjamin Bloom, he was on about Ipswich when they got promoted. They kept the same side and just added a few quality players in.
Yeah.
Keep right on. I'll let you answer that one first, Town.
Well, we're not Ipswich. You know, he's a different manager to what the Ipswich manager was. And we've got the money to buy these quality players. And we've still got enough players from last year to keep the same system. You know, I know it was disappointing over the weekend by both games. I was charged 4 times to watch the Burton game because he couldn't come on. Then I got it. But they look tired. But like David said, he's been doing double sessions, hasn't he? And he's getting the players up to speed. I think that Japanese kid up front, all right, he didn't do massive amounts on Saturday, but look at his running. It was unbelievable. And we've got to get players to put him in, you know, and we're losing May, but we've got him, you know.
Now, this is one I really want to talk about with you, Town.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you called because of the recent news as well with another player. Now, I remember when, you know, it was a special day because it was the first time I got to meet you at Shrewsbury. I mean, you was on about Laird, weren't we?
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on Laird? Because there's potential rumours that he could be going to Southampton, and he was one of the players that you was really bigging up as well, weren't he, mate, at Shrewsbury?
Well,
what's your thoughts on that, mate?
I was shocked to hear it, but if we get 10 to 12 million for him, I'd take it. Because he's a great player going forward, but he doesn't create a hell of a lot, does he? And I can see it now because Southampton have just sold that Peters, their full-back, to West Ham, haven't they? Yeah. So they want replacement. But at the end of the day, if he goes, he goes. I think we've all got to learn these players, if they go, they go.
Yeah.
You know, well, you got to leave it up to the boss now. He knows what he's doing. Obviously, he signed another right back. We have got that other kid that he signed at the end of the season that didn't play a lot for cover, but I think they'll get someone else in anyway. Or they'll put a kid in, I don't know. But sad to see him go, but, you know, football's football, isn't it? It's
isn't it?
Yeah, we've got to progress. I think Dykes might go as well, you know, players like that. They've got to be not happy, have they, when they see all these players come in and think, bloody hell, it was hard enough to get in the team anyway, and now we've got to, and, you know, Alfie May must have thought that. He's going virtually home, isn't he, because he lived up that way, and he's going to a club that he knew wanted him because he was nearly signed for them. And he'll get game time at Huddersfield, won't he?
Yeah.
So good luck to him. I'll thank him for what he's done. But, you know, upwards and onwards, that's what we've got to do. I honestly don't think, I'm going to say it wrong. I'm not going to say he isn't good enough, but he isn't good enough for this Chris Davis system, I don't think. We've got Stansfield, we've got that Kyogo. We'll have a couple of other players yet as well. You know,
Trev.
I'll be fucking upset if we finish second. we're going to win the league, mate. Full stop.
Still,
They know what they're doing.
still.
Yeah.
Go on, Tom.
Hey?
Still believe
Well,
it. Go on, son.
They know what they're doing. They really know what they're doing, don't they? And I think it
Well,
was,
they do now, mate, because going back to that Shrewsbury game, you told Wagner to spend his money, didn't you, mate?
Yeah, yeah. And there's a few on here, and one of them is Lee Harvey, a good mate of mine, hates fucking Williamson, but I can see he's coming back now, and he probably won't start, but he's a good player, you know, and he can get with better players, like I say, this Kyogo and different players up front, Gray as well, he looked good when he come on. You know, everything's looking good. Pre-season friendlies are fucking friendlies, isn't they? Don't matter what the score is. They're getting the system together, and we're going to be ready for Ipswich. And as for Mr. Bloom, well, fine. If that's the way Ipswich done it, we don't want to do it the way Ipswich done it. We're doing it our fucking way. Yeah. And we're buying our players. So how many people... I can't wait till fucking Courtney comes back on as well.
I know, mate. I'm dying for her to say something.
I
need some fresh content this season.
How many people from Sky? Oh, they've spent too much. They ain't going to do this. And what did we do? They all went back into the fucking hives, didn't they? And eat away because we fucking pissed the league. Lost 3 games all fucking season. 111 fucking points. Nearly every record.
I think my favourite one, Tom, was the one about Blues fans being arrogant. And if you speak to any Blues fan, not one of them is arrogant.
But you know what?
Not one.
I watch all other podcasts from other teams, and they're all fucking coming round now. They'll all say, oh, you know, they're buying well, they're doing this. And I think, you two-faced bastards, you're having a go at us last year.
I know.
And what are these teams doing now, like Huddersfield? They're spending big because they know that's the way they've got to do it.
Yeah.
You just can't sit on... I mean, look at our team we've had before we got relegated. You've probably got some decent players all muddled together somehow, but they weren't a team, you know. And people on here used to say, oh, Bacuna, what a talent. But he weren't a fucking Blues player, was he?
He weren't a team player, was he, Bacuna?
He wanted to do what he wanted to do.
Yeah. He weren't a team player, mate.
No.
A good player when he wanted to turn up, but he weren't a team player. Probably don't want players like that, like going forward. And one of the biggest things that Chris Davies looks for, his personality. You know, we've seen this. He said himself. You know, that's the first questions he asks them. And one of the things he looks for, before they even kick a football, he wants unity and he wants team chemistry.
Yeah.
What I would say as well, going back to the question about the two dicks talking about Ipswich, is that there's so many ways to skin a cat, and what works for one team doesn't mean it's going to work for another. Yeah. That's what makes it interesting football. Ipswich have been like an anomaly, aren't they? A bit like Luton as well. They're a freak, just come from nowhere. No one would have predicted Ipswich to go back to back at all. Even the Ipswich fans, even Benjamin Bloomer said he was nowhere near dreaming of getting promoted to the Premiership. So the differences between us and them, I suppose, is that they definitely went under the radar, where we are in the actual spotlight. But we can back it up with the signings and the power of the money that we can generate, but also reinvest. Yeah,
and Woody, we're probably doing the same as what we did last season. We're buying players now that are quality. When we get promoted to the Premier, like we did last year in League One, we bought Championship players. So when we got up, we're going to step up. Now we're buying players, looking forward again.
But what could happen again? Let's just say we did get promoted. There might be another wave of player exits that have only served the club 1 year.
Yeah.
And they've done their job to get us to the Premiership, and they've done that. Thank you very much. We wish you very well. So you might have to get used to a second wave coming.
Yeah. Like I forgot what Barry said, we've still got the January transfer window if things don't fucking. I'm laughing. Who fucking put that man like Lee? Can Tony run the leader of the Reform Party? I fucking do a better job than him.
Yeah.
But,
Emma's just commented as well, Town. Sorry. She's put what I'm on about. Tony and the lads is the camaraderie of a winning side. Just my opinion.
Yes.
Keep right on.
Yeah, but you got to look at Davies and look at everything we've done on every match after games. The camaraderie was there, mate. You can tell. You look. You haven't got to watch a training session, and it's there already.
Yeah.
He's bringing players in that are going to join that. He ain't bringing the Bakunas in that are going to ruin it, you know, and do their thing, because he won't stand for it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Bielik, I think, is a great player, but I don't think he fits the system. So I'll be sad to see him go, because I think he's a great player, but he's not fitting in his system, is he? Well, Davis doesn't think so.
I think if he does stay around, he's going to struggle for minutes.
Yeah. You've got to trust this manager. I said it ages ago when he first come after about 10 games. He runs it. He's going to be an England manager in the future, I'll tell you now. He really is.
Yeah. Hopefully not for a good few years yet, and he signs a few more years at Blues and extends his contract for like another 20 years. And
yeah, I think he'll stop because he knows what these owners are like. He asks for what he wants, and he gets what he wants, basically, whenever they can.
well, at the Player Awards, I don't know if you remember, Woody. Do you remember when Tom Wagner pointed at Davis and he said, he ain't going anywhere? Do you remember?
Totally, yeah.
Said he ain't going anywhere.
Yeah. So the camaraderie is already there, and the players that they're bringing in at the right time to play. I mean, I was more pleased for the Japanese kid. I can't pronounce his name, but he's running off the ball. He's chased. You know, if he's coming for 10 million or whatever it is, he doesn't show it. He doesn't show that he doesn't give a fuck. He's running all over the pitch. So I think that's been deciding in Alfie May leaving, because Davis has gone, well, we've got this kid in now who's better quality, and he's doing the same running job as what Alfie May was doing. We've got 1.2 million for him, according by reports, which is a fantastic deal for, you know, how old is he? 32?
Yeah.
Yeah, Alfie May, yeah.
Great deal. If we kept him another year, we'd get nothing. And, you know, there are comments, well, they've got enough money. They run a business as well as this, you know, so they've got to bring money in and get wages off the to get more players in. So
man like Lee's put, can Tony run for leader of Reform Party?
Yeah, I'm less said on that one, the better. I'll be better than the cusser who's running it now.
You're going to take part in the quiz, Town?
I can't. I don't know how to do it, mate. I don't know how to get in on you know, I'm bloody technical.
You need to download an app called Kahoot. It's on the screen.
Fucking Kahoot. You got me last fucking time with Snoopy fucking Swan.
Oh, mate.
Snoop Swan, Mark, man. You get comment of the year. That was brilliant.
Snoop Swan, mate, I'd gone. I'd gone. Snoop Swan.
I was deeply offended. I thought you was fucking pissing yourself at me.
Oh, my Town. Honestly, I'd lost my head, mate, with that comment. Oh, dear.
I only got it about fucking 3 hours later.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Oh, mate, I've lost it.
I put the phone down. I thought, what the fucking hell are they on about? And then I realised.
Anyway, Tone, message for the Blue Noses.
Next message to the Blue Noses. Look, prepare yourself. Prepare yourself for the Premier League. You know, fuck's sake. Just the only thing I worry about is what the shirt's going to be like in the Premier League. And by the way, I didn't like our kit. It's growing on me slowly, but it's growing on me. and it looks better with the full kit.
I've got it on town. It's nice. It's a nice fit.
Yeah.
I like it.
I think the mistake they made was showing the tops, and they were all wearing trousers and different stuff. And I don't think the photos were that good.
Yeah.
But it's slowly growing on me. And when I saw the blue shorts and the blue socks as well, I thought, yeah, that looks smart. So and then I think it was Bloom who'd done rating the fucking kits, and I've seen some other kits. And fucking Jesus, some of the logos on the fronts. What, mate? But there we go.
I saw it on the Saturday, the full kit, and it looks really smart. Like you, I'm definitely warming to it.
It's hard to see off a photo in it, but anyway, the positive to the Blues fans is, you know what, you could be a fucking Wrexham fan, couldn't you? You could be shagging sheep. You could have me on your all fucking day, taking the piss out of you. So just love it, keep loving it, and keep loving it the next day. Keep lying on, shit on the fucking Villa and up the Blues.
Good lad.
Well said.
Anyway, I'll watch the quiz.
Watch the quiz, mate.
Anyway, we're going to have some right questions this week.
Yeah, fucking hell, mate. You know what it's like, mate? We're just genuine normal people. So we do like fuck things up, like.
Yeah, well, that's the great thing about it. I put on there only fucking on air. Right, see you lads. See you all.
Cheers, Tone.
Keep right on, mate. So, mate. So we've got 11 participants. This is the most we've had in the quiz. So well done to the 11 that have managed to get on the screen. We've got 157 people still watching, so you can still take part in the quiz. Even though you're not on screen, you can still take part, have a bit of fun. So should we start the quiz, Woody? You're going to read the questions?
So I've got to read the question and give me answer as well. Got a lot to do now. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Ready? Oh.
Good luck, everyone.
It's called Quiz 1, 2, 3.
Name the Italian team that Trevor Francis played for between 1985 and 1987. Is it Atlanta, AC Milan, Inter Milan, or Roma? Sorry about that. I was putting my answer down. Answer A, Atlanta.
Atalanta. Go on. Whoa, Woody.
I know, but I can't do it, but all of it. Anyway, question 2. Birmingham won 1-0 on the opening day of the season at Boundary Park, the home of which Lancaster side? Oldham Athletic, Bolton Wanderers, Charlton Athletic, or Blackburn Rovers? Oh, that's a good question. I think I've made a mistake with this one. Oh, I haven't. 2 out of 2.
Oh, CJ Big. He's still clinging on to that first place.
You slip up, mate, on there. No pressure.
Got it right, didn't you, son?
Yeah, I got it right.
Good lad.
Question 3. What is the nickname of Norwich City, who Blues beat in the 2002 playoff final? Is it the Villains, the Beastie Boys, the Canaries, or the Gunners?
Beastie Boys. Beastie Boys.
That was a good day. Jeff Forcefield. Well done, everyone. It was the Canaries. Norwich City's nickname.
Oh, taking up now in the scoreboard, son.
Question 4. Barry Fry took over from which manager? Steve Bruce, Trevor Francis, Terry Cooper, or Alex McLeish? Barry Fry took over from which manager? The answer is Terry Cooper. 6 of you got that correct.
Oh, hosting.
Hosting and getting the. I have to. I read it out and I have to go and push my answer and then carry on reading.
Hosting. And he's a roasting.
This is why I'm on the panel. Question 5. Which London club did Brian Hughes join when he left St Andrews in 2004? Is it Watford, Charlton, West Ham, or Arsenal? Which London club did Brian Hughes join when he left St Andrews in 2004? Good question, that is.
Don't know why this one's lasted 40 seconds.
Answer is Charlton.
Ooh.
Let's see how many you've got right. 8 of you got it right. Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Oh, no change at the top.
I've done the quiz, not Woody.
Yeah, question 6. In 1991, Paul Furlong was transferred to which city? Coventry City, Manchester City, Norwich City, or Hull City? Oh, I'm not confident with that one, I'll be honest. That's a good question. That's when I first started supporting Blues. Yeah, Coventry City. There's only 2 of us got that right. Well done if you got that one.
Did you get it right, Woody?
No, I didn't get that one. Oh, okay, close. Oh, no.
He's on fire, son.
Paul Hipkiss. What a bloke.
Tilton Talk Show, mate. Knocked you off your podium, son.
Okay, question 7. Which Blues manager signed Sebastian Larsson? Was it Tony Mowbray, Gary Monk, Gary Rowett, or Steve Bruce? It's so hard, man, because it's all fastest finger. I'm trying to get I'm trying to read it and see where the answer is while reading it. It's never going to work. We want to a Steve Bruce, who signed Sebastian Larsson from Arsenal. Question 8. In which cup were Blues runners-up in the 1960-61? Was it the Intercities Fair Cup, Worthington Cup, Carling Cup, or the FA Cup? In which cup were Blues runners-up in the 1960-1961 season? Well done. It was 4 of you got it. Correct answer of the Inner Cities Fair Cup.
Superb. Paul Lipkiss.
Yeah, I think Paul Lipkiss is he's on fire. He's got 8 in a row, hasn't he? Question 9. Which team did Mike Taylor play for between 1992 and 1995? Was it Fulham, Farnborough Town, MK Dons, or Warsaw? What a question. How well do you know your history of goalkeepers? Oh, 2 of you got it right. I put Warsaw, I did. I knew it wasn't Fulham, because that's where we got him from. Well done, Paul.
Warsaw. Is it the best Scots, son?
He was a Troy Deeney. What year was Dele Adebola born? Flipping hell. 1967, 2010, 1975, or 1999? Do you reckon that Paul will drop any points between now and the end?
Oh.
Answer was 1975.
No, he's got it right. He's on fire.
I don't. J.O., I hope you get some really obscure question in this. Question 11. In which year did Dele Adebola sign for Blues? Was it 1992, 1990, 1987, or 1998? Well, one of them was the year I was born.
On me. 92.
And it was 1998 when Dele Adebola signed for the Blues.
Well, this mate, he's on fire, mate.
We've got to get him. Question 12. What manager signed Cameron Jerome? Was it Lee Bowyer, Alex McLeish, Zola, or Steve Bruce? Tell you what, his debut was quite something, wasn't it? Didn't he get sent off in his debut game? Yeah. Steve Bruce was the answer. Oh, he extends his lead. Well done, Paul. Question 13. What year did Brian Hughes sign for Blues? Was it 1980, 1995, 1997, or 1991? Good question. $1997. Great player he was.
2 questions left. Can anybody take the throne?
Come on, Paul. In which Blues manager signed Brian Hughes? Was it Zola, Steve Bruce, Trevor Francis, or Wayne Wazza Rooney? Well, Wayne Rooney didn't even get a chance to sign a player, did he? I didn't even trust him with a transfer window.
Hey.
Wow, that was a good 7 correct answers there. And lastly, Paul, has he got all? He's got everyone right. Question 15: In what year was Barry Fry appointed manager of Blues? 1994, 1993, 1996, or 1998? Oh wow! I will go. I'll go that one. Yes, got the right answer. I'll definitely be the slowest one on that one though. And your winners in third place, it's second place, Woody the Fox, taking top throne. Paul Hipkiss. Congratulations. You are the winner.
Well done, son. Good, innit?
Yeah.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the quiz blown houses. It's a bit more spicy, this one. There we go.
Did Paul get all 15 correct?
Got all 15 correct, mate.
Oh, man. You definitely want it on your team for Mastermind, wouldn't you, for Blues?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Fair play. I know I'm reading the questions and trying to get them down, but that's impressive, Paul. Well done.
What did you think of the quiz, mate? Took me an hour to write that up. You like it?
I think it's a lot better than my 𝒂𝒄𝒉𝒂𝒏𝒆𝒍. More consistent, wasn't it?
Do you mean a bit more accurate?
Yeah, a little bit more accurate. Do you know what's funny about that quiz I did? I had to keep changing the answers because some of it was saying like Trevor Francis was born in Birmingham. I was like, no, he's not. He's born in Plymouth. Right, to change quite a few of the answers, but obviously I didn't do too good of a job because of a couple of anomalies, weren't there? But yeah, it was a good quiz. Lot to do with the Barry Fry. Well, obviously we come from the same era, don't we? So it was nice to do a bit more on the history side and not the recent stuff.
Yeah, so it's been an emotional night again. 152 watching at this point. We've had a cracking stream again. We've had a bit of a rebrand as well. What's the prize? I'll get you a pint, son, at Ipswich. Yeah, we'll have to do some prizes, won't we, Woody?
Yeah, I think if you do this every time as well, it'd be great to get more than
a regular thing. Like, yeah, well,
was there 11 that competed just?
Yeah, 11.
Yeah,
We saw 50 people watching as well.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
yeah. So let's get some more of you on next time. But it's been great. So been a great stream on it. And what do you think, Blue Noses? Who knows what tomorrow brings? Because it changes that quick in the world of Blues now.
Blue Shadow's just written a message as well, just quickly. She sent it me through onto Facebook. And Blue Shadow's message is, Ipswich beware. It's time to get fierce to stand toe toe to toe. So you tractor boys better be ready for at Knighthead Park. There definitely be a show. 28,000 noses. You see the passion. We bestoke. Whilst you can't even count your fingers, you only see your toes. Just a point that needed pointing on, giving you now points, don't you know? Friday, we hit the headline. For Sky Sports is a joke. Scared of the Blues for Birmingham is flying high. Commentators already hate us, but you all understand why. Because Wagner and Brady are the legends, and the Zulus are ready to fight with passion. In our hearts, we all meet up for the points. A gathering of our souls. In our church, we give life. Blue and white is the blood. In the silence, we break ice. Diced into sections, we break legs on that very first night. And so, Ipswich, we learnt a lesson and go home feeling blue with tears in their eyes. They got battered, left bruises, and therefore the shadow has left her verses and left a warning within a rhyme on behalf of our Tommy. Fuck 'em all and goodbye. Written by Blue Shadow.
Oh, that's lovely.
Thanks for sharing that, Blue Shadow, that poem. And apologies for read it out shit as well.
I don't think you did it justice, Jay, but I think
shame in it, mate.
She's great with the poetry. But yeah, what I expect it's going to be. Question: when do you reckon this awake it's going to be announced?
Anyone else got 100% before? I think there has been.
Paul wants to revel in it, doesn't he?
Yeah. He wants to be a legend.
Flipping hell.
Well, I don't think so. That was. I don't think so. That one was a bit easy though.
Well, it was for Paul, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, he flew, didn't he?
He wants. We need to do stuff like, I don't know, what was Mike Taylor's pre-match ritual or something crazy. But yeah, well done, Paul.
Past my bedtime. Good night. Keep right on. That quiz, mate. Knocked him out.
He's gone back to the library to study.
I'm off to keep right on. Nice one, Town Blue Shadow. Laters, Mizza. But yeah, honestly, it's been brilliant in it. Like tonight, and the fact we've still got 136 people watching. We've had a bit of a rebrand on the screen as well to make it a little bit easier as well and a little bit less cluttery, and it looks a lot better than it would.
Yeah, it's looking
better.
Sharp. It's looking great. Yeah, with the rebrand.
But yeah, thank you all so much for supporting us. It means the world to me. I do this for you, and that's the only reason I do it. So, thank you so much. Keep right on. Come on, you Blue boys. And what's your message, Woody, to the Blue Noses?
If you're a first-time caller, I would love to hear your opinions on Blues, whether it's this season, whether it's when you started supporting the Blues. What are your earliest memories? Just really reach out to the channel. Great to grow the community and get your voice be heard. And it's been a great night, great evening, great quiz. And yeah, what a time to be a Blue. Keep right on. And FEA.
FEA, mate. Yeah, please subscribe if you haven't already. It helps the channel massively and it's free. Yeah, but thank you so much for all taking part, your phone calls, your comments, everything, and all the support that you've shown me since I've started doing this. I'm just lost for words. You keep right on. Come on, you Blue boys, and fuck them all.